Hi guys, today we are going to interview Alfonso from Staking Rewards. First of all, explain me a bit about you. What's your role in Staking Rewards?
So I work as a blockchain analyst for Staking Rewards for about a year and a half. I also do interviews, but just for the Staking Summit. So my main role is just to integrate new projects, new providers, and kind of focus on the roadmap for the integration team as a whole.
Let's start with some basic questions. First of all, a basic one. Do you already stake any assets?
Yes. So I run a validator for a very small Cosmos chain. Just as a test, I tried to do it. I held a token, so I thought, why not? Let's try it. It's called Timpi, Notaro Timpi. Pretty simple process, actually, just because it's a small chain, right? And but for me, it's easy. And then I also stake Ethereum. I say I stake. I have liquid staking tokens, right? So that's basically all I have in staking at the moment.
Do you remember the first token you ever staked?
The first token I staked, I guess it was a very, very long time ago. Probably Cardano at the time. It was very simple to stake. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so it was easy to just a small amount and stake it. No issues there, so it was the first one.
So, what could be the best advice you would give for someone who is looking for a new project to stake?
Okay. So, for projects, it kind of depends on your net worth somehow. If you're just looking to maximize yield and you don't have a lot of money, I would say search for communities that are very active, that you see that have potential to grow. Because probably you'll get the yield plus any price increase on the token. If you have a big wallet, if you're like a whale, I would say look for stable projects that are around for a long time, that actually have a healthy validator set. And what does this mean? So I'm from the integration, so I focus on metrics. For me, metrics is having a good ratio of staked assets versus circulating supply. So if a project has a very low ratio of staking assets, it's probably not very good because people don't trust the project, right? So that's a good measure. And also in terms of validators, I think what you want is to search for validators that have a good track record on performance, so they're not in risk of getting slashed or anything. Look if they're a VSP on Staking Rewards, very important. Okay. Basically that. Kind of feel for the how people view this provider, if it's a trustworthy provider. Of course, the VSP already tells you that, but if you need to go a bit deeper, that's also an important thing to do.
Awesome. Last of all, what do you can say about staking?
So I work on the data side, right? So I don't know a lot about you in terms of what you do. I know the metrics. What I do know is from what I get from the Telegram group that we have, and I understand that you're very passionate about getting events done and being out there, reaching out to community, to other projects like us and partners like us. So I find that that's really good in terms of expanding your network. So I preview good things for you in the future.
Oh, thank you. That was so kind. Okay, so thank you. That's all. Thank you for your time, and let's keep enjoying Staking Summit.
Thank
you.